And here in Florida, two special elections are underway to replace former U.S. Representative Matt Gaetz and Michael Waltz.
Today, we're joined by John Daigle, our First Coast News political analyst. He has years of experience as a political reporter and an adjunct professor at UNF.
And our Jessica Clark is here now with some questions about these races for John. Jess?
Hi, good evening. So this district part of St. Johns County and also Putnam and about 4 other counties. So let's talk about why this particular race is so important.
Yeah, I mean, really, the importance of this race is more about national politics. We're looking at the House of Representatives where the Republicans have a 5-seat majority, and we've known that already it's been very difficult for them to pass legislation with just that very slim 5-seat majority.
Right.
This race is one of 4 open seats right now, and 2 of those seats that are open are going to go back to being Democrats. So if the Republicans were to lose this seat, it would make passing legislation in the House of Representatives really difficult over the next year or two.
And so let's talk about the money raised here, because that's what's caught such national attention, that the Democrat in this race, which is a red district, has just far surpassed in fundraising the Republican.
Yeah, that is really shocked a lot of people. We're talking about a 10-to-1 fundraising advantage for a Democrat in a seat that is really Republican held, that Donald Trump won by 30 percentage points just last November. In terms of the fundraising advantage, it's been a shocking overperformance by the Democrat in this race.
10-to-1, right?
Yeah.
That is incredible. How he spends that money has been interesting, though, right?
That's a little bit more inside baseball.
I
looked hard at the money, and I will tell you that honestly, Randy Fine, the Republican in this race, looks like he has done better at spending his money. I mean, he's actually had a larger media buy than the Democrat in the race. The Democrat has spent a lot of money on canvassing and consultants and some other stuff. But even still, even though Fine has probably spent his money more wisely, I think that advantage has really gone towards the Democrat.
Okay, so let's talk about Ron DeSantis. Yeah. He's a factor here. This is the seat he used to have, or a part of the district that was similar, right?
And you would expect that he'd be very supportive of Fine in this race,
exactly,
but he has not been. Even as late as this afternoon, he's been on the radio sort of talking about his expectations that Fine will underperform, and that Trump got bad advice by recommending Fine or endorsing him.
Yeah.
So the bad blood between Fine and DeSantis is an old story. It goes back, and it's part of why you don't see the DeSantis camp fully on board with Fine in this race.
It'll be interesting to see what happens. At 6 o'clock, we're going to be talking to voters in southern St. Johns County to find out what they're saying. John Daigle, our political analyst, thank you so much for coming in. We'll keep watching this.